So today we're going to be talking about our first tattoos and the experience behind them.
Get a tattoo.
So she's going to go first because she got hers before me because she turned 18 before me.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Uh,
Well, how did they start off? You turned 18.
Oh, my mom needed to borrow my car. She didn't even want to see me. She just wanted to borrow my car to get groceries.
On your birthday? Oh yeah, on her
my
18th birthday.
She said, I need to go get groceries. Let me use your car. So we went. Got groceries, I think. And then
groceries.
went and got groceries. And then I went back to her house and put the groceries away.
For those you don't know, she doesn't live with her mom. That's
why
they had to use the car. Get out of me. That's why she had to use
because
the
my
car.
mom doesn't have a car. My mom only has a motorcycle.
That's fine. Okay.
Just staring. Just.
Fuck.
Okay, so I went and did that, and my mom was having my. Oh, sorry, it complicated. Is it my aunt or is it my cousin? The world will never know. My aunt come over. Okay, yeah. And then she was like, maybe we'll go to dinner. I don't know yet, because she was doing something. So.
I'm not taking a picture. I'm sorry.
Fuck, okay.
I just saw like Sydney over there doing her thing, and I was like,
I'm just sending Snapchat.
what was I saying?
How you might go to dinner, but your mom was busy.
Oh yeah, mom was kind of, I don't know. So I did my makeup, and then my boyfriend came over. I'm not gonna mention any names because I'm not gonna throw him under the bus like that. His mother sees this. Oh God. And we decided to go to the movies instead. And yes, Mom, we were going to the movies. I had no ill intentions originally. Okay, so we got in the car and we got like 2 blocks away from my house, and then I said I knew I could get a tattoo, so I said I make a bet, because I was singing. Oh God, this is where it goes bad. I was singing the Little Einsteins theme song, and he thought it went differently than how I was singing it, and so I was like, I bet you if I Google the theme song right now, the way I'm singing it is correct, and if it is, you have to pay for me to get my first tattoo. And so, I clearly
She won.
And so, we decided to go get a tattoo without telling no one.
And what did you do to your phone?
Oh, I turned off my tracking. My iPhone. My mom has this thing about liking to track my phone to see where I am because she thinks I lie. Because I do.
Did you tell your mom that you weren't going to get a tattoo when you turned 18? That's why you lied to her?
No, I didn't tell her that. I told her that I was going to go get the flower one with her. So she thought I was going to wait, but I didn't wait. I got a different one. So, what happened then? Then we drove to the tattoo place, and I don't know, I got a tattoo. Okay, so I started getting a tattoo, and what I asked for was like this really like little
lotus flower.
It was tiny and cute, and it was literally just like line work basically. So I show the guy, the tattoo artist, that, and he of course pulls up pictures online too because he has to be able to print it out and all that. So he found some, and I liked them, and I liked the colors that they were because it was going to be like purple and pink and all that. And so he comes out with the stencil, and it was only $100. He already told us, oh yeah, that's only going to be $100. So he came out with the stencil, and it's like that big. And so I was like, oh, $100 for that big of a tattoo? Okay, that's fine. And so the way that the stencil was way different than what it actually turned out to be. Because, I mean, you're just looking at lines. You're not looking at solid colors or anything. So, like, I noticed that in the stencil, there were, like, little, like, water running things behind it. And I was like, oh, those are just gonna like blend in, not be like harsh lines. Nope. So I'm sitting there and I get it done and it doesn't hurt, even though it's on some really thin skin because it's on my hip. And then it happened. Then all hell broke loose. I started getting, my boyfriend picked up his phone and I could hear my dad screaming at him. And I was like, oh shit.
Because they had figured out where she was.
Yeah, they figured that if they weren't able to track my phone, that I went and did something I wasn't supposed to do because the mall is right next to the tattoo place. So he called, so I, as I was getting my tattoo, called him. Don't suggest you ever do that. That was impossible. Couldn't concentrate. And he basically told me I had to call my mom. So I called her and she was threatened to come down there. So she started coming down there. She had my car. So she just started driving down. And I was like, oh, shit. So I told the tattoo artist, I was like, I don't care if it's not finished. You're going to be done. Because she will come in here and make a scene. So we like had this long conversation about Hispanic moms and tattoos and so we finished and it was not what it was supposed to be at all. I wanted it small because I wanted to be able to hide it because I wasn't going to tell anyone that I had got it, but I'm glad that my mom found out because there's no way, unless I'm wearing like high-waisted pants, that this can be hidden.
This is why you check your stencils always, because half of that is free-handed.
This,
All
all
the
these
blue.
blue lines. And so we finish up like 10 minutes before my mom gets there, so I go and sit out in the car and we wait for her, and my boyfriend doesn't get out of the car because he knows that he's going to get yelled at, so I have him leave and I go with my mom, and all she even asked after like yelling at me was, where is it at, what do you need to get for it, and all that. And I got home and yeah, she took me home and took my car to use, I guess. But no one seemed mad, they just seemed disappointed that I went and left and did it on my own.
Which
At a place they didn't know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, technically you don't know if you're going to a bad place. Because I didn't do any research. I just saw, like, a tattoo place and I was like, that one.
And you also picked out the tattoo in the parking lot of the tattoo place.
Yeah, like, 5 minutes before I walked in there, I was on Pinterest just scrolling. This tattoo had no meaning. I just wanted a tattoo. And I wasn't going to go and get my grandpa's name and stuff tattooed on me and then have that be a negative thing, so... Boom.
Boom.